Hello guys, this is DFXS. Once again, welcome to TFX family. I believe that you are doing good and we thank God for that. This video is for 3Kings strategy, 3Kings TFX 3Kings EA Renko system, and we have already covered the part one, which we covered strategy 1 and 2 plus setting. Make sure you watch that video in order to understand the setting, the important setting when playing or when setting the robot, and also for those people who are working with the manual and those people who purchase the TFX Renko system manual, the manual one. Guys, make sure you follow this video in order to understand how to work with it closely. And remember the setting we shared in our first video about the 3Kings Renko system. You are supposed to watch that video in order to understand how to set even the ambacas, because the setting in the robot, they are almost the settings that are there in ambacas. Or you can watch the video about how to set the ambacas, and so that you can understand how to work with it. Because if you have manual, we give ambacas for free. Ambacas is almost like a robot. The difference is that with the ambacas, you take the trades manually with the ambacas, but for the robot takes trades automatically. It's a hand-free system. So make sure for those people who have the manual system without the robot, make sure you watch the video about the ambacas. You can watch it there in our YouTube channel, because in our Telegram we share a lot of stuff, screenshot, blah blah. Maybe you can get lost or you can struggle finding the video. But if you go to our TFX YouTube channel, guys, you can find all our training videos there. And guys, you can remember to subscribe and to activate the notification bell. If you click the notification bell, every time we share the video, you'll always be updated, and we can work in the same page. So guys, this video will be very short because we are going to only to cover the strategy 3 and 4 in the 3Kings Renko system, that is the EA and the manual. So the settings will not cover that much about the EA settings because it's already in the first video. So, and I believe the first video was long. This one must be short to make your mind sober. So let us proceed, guys, and we start by creating the Renko chart. I always love to start from the beginning so that you can catch up and put that thing on your mind. First thing it is to insert the Renko file. This is TFX Renko file, and remember always to save that template to make things easier. Then go to file, open offline, look for this GPPJPYGJ. Then we are going to strategy, which is the strategy strategy 3, right? Let me see which is strategy 3. The strategy 3, it is the breakout line, kings, and trading master. These are breakout lines, which you can. I will show you how to set it. This is breakout lines and together with the kings. As you can see, there is a breakout line here, and there was a king here, but the market dropped to this area. And now this is where the robot can take the trade. It cannot take the trade outside this breakout line, because this is a support and this is a resistance. Let me go faster and see what is settings in our breakout line. If I set this one into 5, period 5, our breakout line, I just want you to mark where now the market is. I just want you to see where the market is. If I set there 5, you can see that the market is here and here. So this means that the robot will be only taking the trades that are inside this box in between the resistance and support. So if we have the king here outside the box, and there is an entry here, the robot won't take will take that trade, only the entry that is inside the box, because now we have a support here. It will only take the buy that is inside the box. After hitting this line, it will close the trade automatically, or if the appearance of any king, then it will take the trade and wait for sell. Now here it can sell because we are in the resistance now looking for sell. As you can see, we can sell. So adjusting these settings, you can adjust it to any number or any period. Let's say for instance, if I set the period 20, which I believe now that is, it has gone far. That is, this means, as you can see, this means that you will only trade inside this box. It can only sell here, sell here. It won't buy because we are coming from the resistance, and the same thing here. So you can adjust the setting of a breakout line because you need to trade what you see, guys. It's not good to trade just blindly. And this is why we exposed everything in our robot to make sure that every trader doesn't trade blindly. You trade correctly and you trade what you are seeing. So you can say, no, I just want to trade these areas, the areas that I know it can be even a monthly resistance, a strong resistance. I just want to trade this month. Let's say, for instance, I just want to trade this month with only direction of the market of the whole month. So all of this month, the market was dropping to this area. And from that area, then the market went to this resistance, then the market dropped to this area. Now it's time to go to that area. So if you adjust the breakout line, it's very easy. You'll know that you are trading inside the box. In every period of a breakout line, it stands for a day. So if I select here like one, I say that I want to trade the day or the only day resistance and daily support. So this is the daily support and daily resistance. Don't say they are very close. Yeah, they are very close because this is a Renko. This is Renko. This is not candle. If it was the candle, you would have seen this trading line from this place and to this place. So this means that if I just want to trade a 1 week support and resistance, that is what you can set. You can say that this is a weak support and resistance. So with the Renko, you can just change the setting and make sure you are setting it correctly. But for me, I do love like 10 or 14 days. That's what I would like to trade when I'm trading with the Renko. So you can say change to 10 to 14. That is up to you. Always learn how to play with the setting. So that is how my game to be. Now I'm looking for sell confidently, knowing that in 10 days this is the 10th resistance. So if you want to work with the 3 weeks resistant, or blah blah blah, you can set that 21, and knowing that you are working with a 3 weeks resistance and support, and this is where you are trading are, and you can ride the market confidently. If it is setting the robot, if you're working with the strategy 3, it will only sell because it's coming from that resistance. It can only sell until you get into this support. Then after support, it can only buy. That's how you work with the strategy 3. Now let us proceed and go to our last strategy, which is the strategy 4. And the strategy 4, it's for the scalping. The strategy 4, it is for the TM scalping. For those people who love to do scalping and you want the perfect scalping without losing manually, even manually, you can use the strategy 4, which contains only Renko and Trade Master. This means that you can trade only for one brick, and for one brick it can give you a lot. Let's say, for instance, this is a buy. So you will be trading every changing color of our trading master, even this place, and as you can see, one brick from there to there, it contains like 15 pips. This means that if you are targeting 10 pips, and this we covered in another video there about about our 3Kings video and how to scalp. We learn how to calculate these bricks and understand for bricks for every pair, and we know the difference between every pair. It doesn't match or have the same pips for every brick. So you need to understand according to every pair so that you can set your pips correctly, the way or according to what the PI is providing for you. Now, according to this strategy, we say that you can work with that period too because you are doing the scalping. But if also you want to avoid, because maybe you want to use the robot and you want to do a perfect scalping, always learn how to adjust this one. You can adjust that one into 5 because you are doing scalping. You are not doing the long trade. For the long trade, we covered and we saw that the best setting for long trade, it is the period 10. For another setting that you can adjust, and you have to feel free to adjust any of the number, because this is why we give you the lifetime license and we give you access to your demo account so that you can test. I said, and I repeat again, just give yourself 1 month with our system and your financial status will never be the same again, because you will get your own settings. You can contact me, tell me what I think, tell me what you see. If you find the best setting, share with us. Let us share with, then we can share with our friends. For instance, for this one, for period 5, it's one of our clients who have been having a good result. And he told me, after analyzing the charts of every blah, 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 I saw the best setting for scalping is period 5. And I shared with him, test the period 10 for long term, is getting a credible result. My friend, he's very happy with the result. And this is why I can't hide that. It's good to share with you. If you want to do a perfect now scalping using the robot, use, or maybe trading manually, use period 5 or 2, period 5 or 2 or 3. But the best of the best for scalping, use period 5. And if you set this one period 5 and you are using the TAFX or Renko robot, and this is the strategy 4, which is this one, make sure if you saw that the strategy, the trade master, you want to work with the trade master period 5, make sure you change the trade master period 5 here. The robot must have exact setting with the one you are seeing on your chart. That's very important. Make sure you set the exact setting, what you saw here, into the robot, so that the robot will be picking with the same setting you saw on your chart, period 5. Now, and we said when doing scalping, it is good to use the break even. And we say the importance of the break even we covered in strategy 1 and 2. It is to understand all the target of the pips that you are targeting in every entry after analyzing the chart or understanding the pips that the bricks gives you. Now, for instance, how do you analyze the charts to understand the pips that you can set, for instance, for this GPP JPY? For instance, if you are using period 5, we say that go for the shortest trade that was there. And the shortest trade we can see, it is here. And count how many bricks were there. This is the, for the entry, there were 3 bricks. How many pips that were there can be given by these 3 bricks? Let's see, blah, blah, blah. This is 3, that is 47, let's say 40, yeah, 47 pips or 45. So this means that in GPP JPY, using the period 5, you can have the target of 30 pips in every entry. And that's where you go, 30 pips now. Let's go and see that we saw that, let's activate the break even. Now, remember, you are doing scalping using our strategy 4. Activate the break even. Say that if the market goes like 35 pips on my favor, I would like the robot to secure my 30 pips. So my target in every entry there, it will be 30 pips. So from there, when the market goes on your direction in 30 pips, the robot will place the stop loss behind where the market is with 30 pips after getting to 35 pips. So this means in every entry, you will never miss 30 pips, because the shortest you saw, it was 30 pips. The shortest entry you saw, it was 30 pips. And that 30 pips in GPP JPY, it can be guaranteed that more than 90% you will have that 30 pips. The other thing you can set from there, because we are learning all about the setting, we saw that now we have activated the setting number 1 of the 30 pips. The other setting you can activate there, it is for the TP. You can say, then from there, let me set like 40 pips for my TP. So if the market goes in 40 pips, instead of coming to hit my 30 pips there, let it give me 40 pips profit. Then that means you are securing 30 pips and the 40 pips at the same time. In case if you miss 40 pips, you won't miss 30 pips. That is the setting that you need to understand. Those two, they can work closely and they can secure your profit, and guys, you'll be good to go. Now, let's go back again for this strategy trade maker when using trade master strategy tool. If you use trade maker trade master strategy tool, there is 2 things you need to watch when doing scalping. See if you'll be targeting with the reverse condition. We covered about the reverse condition. This means that if there is a lot of maybe reverse or pullbacks, the pullbacks with period 1, guys, it is good to use reverse condition, because instead of placing buy, it will be placing sell, and you will be hitting your TP until it gets to another entry. And remember, we said when using the reverse condition, use a tight stop loss from 20 to 30 pips for stop loss. But when going with the direction of the market, the far your stop loss is, the better. So guys, that's how simple it is. And let's go back again. Sorry guys, there's something I forgot in our strategy 3 for our trade maker. I don't remember if I covered that, but let me go back. When we were learning about this one, don't forget you can also adjust the trade master into 5 or into 10 according to what you want. The best setting for long trade, it is period 10 of our trading master. The short trade, the best setting, they are of 5 period. So for this one, remember, you can still adjust for the kings in order to get the clear ones. Because if you are using the long trade, make sure you adjust the 3 kings. If you are using the short trades, then use by default. So if I set like that one, I'm very clear that now I'm using the right setting that will be giving me the right entry. So remember always to change the setting of kings, especially if you are going for short trades or long trades. Use 40 and 80 or 55 and 110. That is, but if you're doing scalping and short trade, just use by the default setting that we sent to you. But for the other thing, remember to play with those settings and get the right things. Guys, there is no and remember, for those people also, sorry for those people who are trading, want to trade even golds, guys, our system, it's very perfect. Let's see, let us create this for gold and see. Let's though that is for scalping. There we have been in a good sell here. Let's go for even our super zone. See guys, we are in a resistance. There is a good sell here. When trading these indices, the system is so perfect. Let me show you how clear it is. Guys, you can see for yourself. This is the resistance. You can see how it drops. You can change even this one into 5 because this is gold. You don't have to trade with the period 10. This is gold. my advice here, you can use here 40, use here 80. That's nice to avoid those consolidation. And this is gold. It's good to use a period 5, but if you want also to use period 10, that is up to you. But this is gold in order to get early entry and avoid all this consolidation. Also, you can use at the period 10. As you can see, there was a good entry here. There is an entry here, but for the gold, because of high liquidity, I always say use 5, because you don't need to go further. You just go need for some pips, then the robot will exit market from that place. This is best of the best. As you can see, there is a smooth with this our TFX or ecosystem when trading. Even gold, when you want to trade US 30, when you want to trade NAS 100, this is the system that you need. The only thing you need, go to your demo, play settings, get your right setting, then guys, go to live, then kill the market. As you can see, it's very clear and very smart and very smooth, and there is no a lot of noise, all those rubbish. So this system is very clear, guys. You can play those settings, and I do believe now we have covered all the required setting. In our first video, you can learn about all this setting, and if still there is something that you didn't get correctly, guys, don't hesitate to contact us, guys. We can still cover that for you. We are here for you as you are there for us. Thank you so much, guys. And once again, welcome to TFX family. We love you and we adore you. And let's build markets together with the TFX 3 Kings or ecosystem. Thank you. And we love you all.